Well, a former Milwaukee public school teacher now living in Ukraine is sharing her story about survival and perseverance in a war zone. Diane Baima had a passion for Russian studies as a ninth grader, which led her to studying in Moscow before returning to the States to teach. But soon she was interested in a new adventure, which led her to Kyiv, a sprawling farm, and her husband Yuri. Diane is with us now from her farm south of Kyiv's city center. Diane, welcome. Thanks very much for being with us. What a unique story you have. First of all, your daily life has changed drastically since the start of this war. Can you tell us how you, your family, and your animals are holding up right now? How are you getting by?
Well, I'm a teacher. I was teaching at a village school nearby, and now the school was closed for the first 2 weeks of the school, but now our school is working online, and the children are scattered throughout Europe, and some of them are still in the village, and some have just came back yesterday, so that's exciting. But it's hard because the kids are scared. They want to go home, and all the children want to go home. The Ukrainian children are really suffering under this war.
What is it like where you are right now, Diane? Is it relatively quiet? Is it relatively peaceful in the area?
Yeah, this is our backyard, and it's very peaceful here, luckily. I mean, you can hear dogs,
Yes.
you can hear the animals, but we've been lucky that it's been peaceful here. Sometimes we hear shelling in the very far distant, but not lately.
Diane, you say that you fell in love with the Russian language and culture early on in your life, and you say that you feel betrayed by Russia. Has it been difficult for you to see this devastation? I mean, how do you sort of reconcile this love and connection and affection that you felt for Russia and Russian culture with what's taking place right now?
Well, it's kind of gone. I don't know how to say it any other way, but the friends that I made in Russia, they've been in contact with me, and they're supporting Ukraine in the war. So that helps. But the fact that my old university, I went to Moscow State University, and they are saying that the war is something they're supporting, I'm done with Russia. I'm all Ukraine.
You know, you mentioned the children a moment ago, Diane. I wonder how exactly they're coping, you know, not just with the displacement, obviously all the uncertainty. As a teacher, what is it that you tell them?
Well, for me, I'm trying to provide the little time in the day when we can have fun, when we can be together, where we can share our toys. I have first graders and fourth graders, and they're lonely. They want to be with their friends. They're worried about their homes. So I'm there to try to bring a little light into their lives. And when they're sad, I tell them that that's okay to be sad, and that I'm sad sometimes too.
In the piece that you recently wrote, you said the war in Ukraine is a battle to keep the whole world independent. Why do you feel that way?
I feel that way because I think a lot of people feel that way. Ukraine is fighting for its freedom, but it's fighting for all of Europe's freedom for them because Russia doesn't seem to want to allow other countries to have their freedom. It's happened in the past, and it'll continue to happen unless somebody stops them. And right now, it's Ukraine that's stopping them.
And you intend to stay, Diane? You have no intentions of leaving?
I intend to stay as long as I can. I mean, if they came, I mean, they are targeting teachers. Russians are targeting teachers. So if I stay and the Russians come to my village, I mean, I will have to leave before that happens because my husband said so. But otherwise, I plan on staying, and I plan on staying, teaching, and doing what I can.
And this is your husband, Yuri. Yuri, is there anything you want to say very quickly here before we have to let you go? It's an incredible, remarkable commitment that both you and Diane are demonstrating here to Ukraine by staying where you are.
Thank you.
Better you answer.
You say. Okay. We wanted to just say thank you so much for all the people in the world who are supporting Ukraine, for all the countries that are supporting, especially the United States. We're so thankful. It would be so much more terrible. All of us.
All right, Diane, her husband Yuri, thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.